Imagine waking up one day to find out you can't use Instagram, Snapchat, or TikTok anymore if you're under 16. That's exactly what's happening in Australia. The government has introduced a new law banning social media use for children under 16, making it one of the world's strictest measures of its kind. The law aims to address concerns about the negative impact of social media on young people's mental health, privacy, and development. The government cites the rise in cyberbullying, harmful content, and the exploitation of personal data as key reasons for the legislation. The legislation will hold platforms such as TikTok, Facebook, Snapchat, Reddit, X, and Instagram accountable, imposing fines of up to 50 million Australian dollars, $33 million, for systemic failures to prevent children under 16 from creating accounts. This means no more endless scrolling, no more late-night TikTok binges, and no more Instagram selfies for the younger crowd. The government believes this will help protect the mental health and well-being of its youth. That's right, no more TikTok dances or Instagram selfies for the younger crowd. The law aims to curb the addictive nature of these platforms and encourage kids to engage in more meaningful, real-world activities. This law has everyone talking, from parents to tech giants. Parents are hopeful that this will lead to healthier habits for their children, while tech companies are scrambling to understand the implications and potential losses. Is this the beginning of the end for teen social media, or a step too far? Critics argue that it infringes on personal freedoms and could isolate teens from their peers. Supporters, however, believe it's a necessary step to combat the negative effects of social media. This ain't some small-time thing either. The law has been passed with significant backing and is being closely monitored by other nations. Australia is the first country to implement such a sweeping ban. This move has put the country in the global spotlight, with many wondering if other nations will follow suit. The world is watching to see if this actually works, and what kind of impact it has on those young Aussies. Will it lead to a healthier, more engaged generation, or will it backfire and push teens to find new ways to connect online? The impact of this ban will be closely studied, and its success or failure could shape the future of social media regulations worldwide. For now, young Australians will have to find new ways to entertain themselves and stay connected. Teens, tech, and trouble down under. In recent years, the digital landscape has become a double-edged sword for young Australians. So why'd they do it? What prompted such a drastic measure? Australia's worried about its kids. They've seen the same headlines we all have: cyberbullying, anxiety, depression, and other mental health issues. All these problems are linked to too much screen time. Excessive use of smartphones and social media platforms has been shown to negatively impact mental health. They're also worried about data privacy. Those tech companies collect a ton of information on users, tracking their every move online. And kids are especially vulnerable. They often don't understand the implications of sharing personal information online. Australia is trying to protect its youngest citizens from the potential harms of the digital world. By implementing these bans, they hope to create a safer environment for children to grow up in, free from the pressures and dangers of excessive screen time and data exploitation. Okay, but how do you actually stop kids from using social media? It's a question that has puzzled parents, educators, and lawmakers alike. With the rise of digital technology, children are more connected than ever before. Well, the law says social media companies have to verify the age of their users. This means implementing age checks and verification processes to ensure that users are of legal age to create an account. If they don't, they face hefty fines. But there's a catch. It's the internet, people. The digital world is vast and full of loopholes. Fake IDs, VPNs using your older brother's account. Kids are tech-savvy and often find ways to bypass these restrictions. They can easily manipulate the system to gain access. There are ways around these things. The internet is a playground for those who know how to exploit its weaknesses. Australia is banking on parents and schools to help enforce the ban, hoping that a combined effort will make a difference. Parents are encouraged to monitor their children's internet use closely, but it's a tall order. The responsibility is immense, and many parents and schools feel overwhelmed by the task. The challenge is real, and the solution is not straightforward. Now Canada's watching all this with great interest. They've got their own worries about kids and social media. Quebec, for example, has already launched studies into the issue. Some folks say, if Australia can do it, why not us? Others think it's government overreach. It's a tough call. One thing's for sure, This debate is far from over. If you enjoyed this video, please click the subscribe button to keep informed for more great news. Thanks for watching and see you next time.